Oh yeah, I mean, there's the history of our ancestors tends to show that there was no racism. There was no reference to racism. There were things done that were horrible. There were wars. There was fighting, but nobody picked on somebody else for being different. I can give you examples of that. Penda of Mercia, whom I like, he was a heathen king of Mercia, the Midlands area, in about 700, something like that. He was perfectly happy to ally himself with a Welsh king, Cadwallon, and go and ravage the north of England, where my ancestors lived. I hope they escaped. Well, they obviously escaped, or I wouldn't be here, would I? But, you know, he saw nothing wrong. The Northumbrians were Angles, the Midland people in Mercia were Angles, and he was allying with a Welsh king, bringing in a load of Welsh people to kick 7 bells and steal a load of stuff and kill people in Northumbria. He didn't think, oh, they're Angles, we're Angles, you know, we come from the same land. Didn't matter. Didn't matter. Similarly, when the Norse people came over to Ireland, they were not, I mean, not saying there wasn't a bit of argy-bargy now and again. Perhaps there was. But, you know, it wasn't based on ethnicity. And there's plenty of evidence there. You'd get Scandinavians fighting with Celts against other Scandinavians. Plenty of evidence of that, historical evidence of that. So, you know, ethnicity was not really important to ancient tribal peoples. Their identity was the local tribe. They didn't have a larger identity. Nobody thought they were English. People didn't even think they were Angles, you know. They just thought, I live in this area of the Midlands, whatever it might have been called. You know, I'm Witcher or whatever it is, or whatever it might be called, the area. Lots of old tribal names, which I won't go into. But that was their identity. They didn't have a strong ethnic identity, or much at all. Obviously, you're aware if somebody's talking a different language from you, but it didn't matter. They didn't intermarry, they'd ally themselves, they'd trade with anybody. So they were not racist. So now, if I'm living the ancestral culture in a modern way, I'm not going to be racist. Also, heathenism